We are in St. Catharines, Ontario to visit the first Canadian Cy Young Award winner. He's a Hall of Famer, member of the Order of Canada. He is Mr. Baseball of Canada, Fergie Jenkins.
How's baseball in Canada changed since your days, pre-major leagues?
Well, there was a lot more organizational play. I think there's more sandlots, more leagues in small towns. And I think that hasn't changed as much as what people think. Every small city has a baseball league. And it starts with tyke pee-wee, bantam all the way up to probably intermediate ball. But I just think that only having one major league team, and it's only on television a certain length of time and certain days, I think the watchers don't see as much of the game as they should.
What do you think needs to be done to ensure that Canadian baseball continues to grow?
Oh, we need smart people. We need people with money. We need people that want to be adventurous, entrepreneurs, people that want to say to themselves, I want to be an owner of an organization. And if it's in Montreal, or if it's in Vancouver, or it's in Calgary, or wherever, I think that there's some people out there now with the idea that they can bring fans into a stadium, but you got to have a good product on the field, and that's what it's going to take. It's going to take people that got to have backbone and say, hey, we can go out and do it because we can bring another Canadian team back into Canada.
What was the experience like of being a Canadian playing for the Cubs and coming back to Montreal to play for the first time?
Well, I think people recognized who I was. I think I was probably the first Canadians to win a game in both stadiums, both in the Expo Stadium and or Exhibition Stadium in Toronto and in Jerry Park. It was a lot of fun. You know, you go out there, and, as I said, as soon as you put the uniform on, your nationality doesn't count. It's what your ability is all about. So winning the game after they came in and said, how's it feel, you know, to beat a Canadian team? And I said, well, I was beating ball clubs that were a good organization. Montreal had a good organization. They had good players there. So I couldn't think about just because they were in Canada.
Right. And any advice that you'd share with young Canadian ball players?
Well, like I was saying, you know, your ability can overlap. I think a good hockey player with the hand-eye coordination that you have and balance is great in basketball. It's great in baseball. You know, you do a lot of running in soccer. It can definitely help you as a pitcher keep your legs strong, your upper body, your core, because of the fact that as a pitcher I ran all the time. I ran all the time when I ran track and field in high school. So that definitely was a plus for me. So I wasn't afraid to run to stay in good shape. And I think that is what Canadian kids really do. They play several different sports. You take Larry Walker, was a goalie. And I'm trying to think, I'm not sure if Dempster played a lot of hockey, but he was a hockey fan. But there's so many guys that played different positions in hockey and being pretty good ball players.